Hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear just fine. Hello, hello, hello. Well, if you're watching this, the stream is now live. Tacit is first, Dr. Waluigi second, Aficionados Chris the third, and Combo Breaker. Welcome, welcome. J-Rod, hello. Bio, hello. Oh, we got Ryan, Heartless Slayer, hello. Doji, hello. Michael, hello. Strider Blaze, hello. Thank you so much for booking all the slots. By the way, we do have another full queue here, which is fantastic. Excited to work on it for you guys. And yes, I did come back home from a convention today, or day 2 of working a convention. Day one was last night, which was tonight thing. But then day 3 is tomorrow. But I wanted to be sure, as I promised, that I would be doing a stream tonight. So, and it's also very, very hot. Hopefully, as the sun continues to set here, it's going to be cooling off a bit. And I do have my window open, so hopefully Crossbreeze comes through, please. And Spade is here tonight. Yay! It's hot and sticky here in LA. So, and I appreciate you being here, y'all. So thank you. Convention is fun, very busy. Obviously, with one more day, and it's a very packed crowd, but successful in sales, basically helping out my company at a booth. So, I've got my coffee. Oh, good lord! My iced coffee is my fuel. So thank you guys so much again for joining tonight, and I'm glad we were able to have this. So I want to make sure that, because I was trying to make sure everything synced up before the stream, which is why it was like a minute and a half off and starting. But I'm glad you guys are here, and look at that, 15 people here. Hello all of you. I hope you dig the music. We're going with some more chill vibes tonight, and it is the end of May. Hard to believe. It came and went so quickly. It's May is my birthday month, so it's always somber to end the month. That is my favorite month. So, I mean, one of my favorite months. I always like when fall kicks around, because then you get much better weather. But anyway, music sounds fine. Perfect. All right, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Criterion Noble Closet, just a week away. Woohoo! That's true. And wouldn't you know it, I found my Fire Walk With Me tank that I forgot I had. And I will 100% be wearing that to the Criterion Closet with my damn fine coffee mug Twin Peaks earrings. So let's see here. We say goodbye to Mermaid and hello to Pride Month. Hell yeah! So let's get started on our on-stream queue. We got Scully up first with Robert Lee Morgan, who I've drawn before, swinging a spike ball a la Kai from Kung Fu Panda 3. So let's get started. Let me get my reference pulled up on the side here. And they said Dutch angle isn't necessary, so we'll go with that then. No Dutch angle.
The stars you love, the stories.
Make sure everybody can see.
One night you can't miss. Watch Netflix to Doom 2025, the live event on May 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. A global fan celebration featuring your favorite stars, musical performances, and exclusive looks at the year's most anticipated shows and movies. Live only on Netflix. Tap the banner to learn more.
Study in Canada at one of the best small universities in the country. The University of Northern British Columbia offers students a safe, inclusive, personal learning experience right in the heart of beautiful Northern BC at a cost that makes sense for U.S. students. The degree you want with the
David Birch is here. Hello.
UNBC, different by nature. Learn more at unbc.ca.
Has anybody been going to cons this weekend, by the way? Are you winding down a day from a con as well? Anybody go to Anime Riverside? Or is going? Again, that's a con I wish I was going to, but of course it had to happen the same weekend that I'm working at another con. But it's okay. I'll live. My cat will watch chat in my place. Be nice to Tony while I BRB. Chris, be nice. we love our single brain cell Tony though. Kitty. Let me fix this one. And again, if you guys are interested in getting a future slot for a stream, you not only get on-camera time like this, but you also get a time-lapse recording of the final sketch. And then it's edited by our lovely editor, admin, mod, genius, Chris. So you get a nice custom thing that only you get. That is you. I'm all those things and more. Yes, you are. And if you're looking for an editor, speaking of which, go contact Chris. He has incredibly great rates and works quickly and efficiently and leaves no room for doubt. Oh, you're gonna go meet Erica? That's great, Ryan. Anime North. That should be a fun time. She's like the only. I think she's like the only person I didn't get to meet when the Helva crew came to Anime Pasadena a couple years ago. But to be fair, that was. I remember it was kind of not long after, everything that year. So I don't blame her. It was she was kind of, if I recall, kind of selective about, how much time she was going to be there, and that was fine. Completely get it. But I did meet Brandon and Morgana and I met Richard Corvitz. I met everybody except Erica, pretty much. And also, I did meet a good chunk of the Has-Been team. That cast is so much fun. Amir is a delight. Blake is a huge sweetheart. Actually, you know what? They're all freaking huge sweethearts. Yeah, Brandon is extremely sweet. He's very fan first in terms of interactions. He's all about making your interaction feel special, and I think it's just wonderful. He was just very sweet, very genuine. No, we were so good. We went through an entire freaking stream last time without it. No. It struck early. No. No, it's nobody's fault this time, as far as I know. It struck early. Oh, that drives me nuts. Okay, I think it's the commercial's done now. Someone. Yeah, that's fine.
I knew aliens were looking for me.
Disfruta una gastronomía intergaláctica.
A glass of glory. So good.
Tecnología avanzada.
Allow me to adjust your gravity. Ow.
Y lugares extraordinarios.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
Wow.
Elliot de Disney Pixar en cines 20 de julio. Boletos disponibles ya. Clasificada PG. Se sugiere la supervisión de los padres.
Taco Bell's all white meat crispy chicken nuggets are back, but that doesn't make us a chicken place. I mean, yes, everyone loves them, like a lot. That's why we brought them back, along with our signature dipping sauces. But the crispy golden breading is actually tortilla chips, which is very taco place. So we're still a taco place. You think of this as a taco place,
Yeah,
right?
Joelle,
You
yeah,
are.
Mira and Joelle
We're
are very
good.
sweet
It's just
too.
not-
Yes,
it's just
can personally
chicken
vouch.
Taco Bell.
And
Taco place.
Christina
It's
Alabato
also a taco
was
Participating
incredibly
Taco Bell.
sweet. So my cherry bomb pin, which was like an OG cherry bomb pin, by the way, from like the pilot run, that pin went missing off my lanyard, and she was like, "Would you like?" She's like, "I feel awful that you're missing your pin. Would you like I have a Fat Nuggets pin if you'd like that to like replace the cherry that you lost." I'm like, "You're so sweet." So yeah, sure. I guess I'll take it. So thank you. And wouldn't you know it, Cherry showed up at Tony Oliver's table. So I went running over to Tony's table, picked it up, and ran back to Christina Alabato. A Fat Nuggets pin, bio. Yeah, she plays my wife. But yeah, and she was thrilled that my OG cherry was recovered, and she got to look at it, and she's like, oh wow, I've never actually seen this pin. So it was very cool that she got to see that, and Fat Nuggets is very much loved and treasured on my lanyard, and I keep Cherry in my Lupon pin bag to be extra safe. I manifested the pin the quilt ad by answering nature's call. It's funny. I'm drawing this pose. It kind of sort of reminds me of that one photo of John Lennon. You know the one that everybody uses for like the memes. Breaking news, Abbey Road mentions the Beatles. I don't bring them up enough on the streams, I will say. Which is very off-brand for me. So actually it is kind of breaking news considering how little I actually bring them up. I'm a different person than I was, I don't know, 6 years ago. I mean, Van Hartable really remembered you as the one who really likes the Beatles. That is true. I mean, I very much left an impression in college. And it's very sweet that he remembers me for that as well. Because he knew firsthand. I keep accidentally calling you. I don't mind being called Abby. I mean, I totally don't mind it. I'm used to it after years and years of it. So do not worry. You can use them interchangeably. It is totally fine. I used to call you Abby, but since I've watched your streams more, I'm more comfortable calling you by your real name. Oh, thank you. I appreciate hearing that. But for anybody that's used to calling me Abby, that's totally fine too. There is no judgment here. And again, I'm used to it after years and years of it, so. Joji? It's like the GIF situation.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose you to identity thieves. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/Spotify. Terms apply.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get Wi-Fi.
Yes, we need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here.
Hi, Maria.
Switch to Spectrum now.
Welcome, welcome.
Here's a list of reasons to use Instacart. The game is on. The game just ended. The next game is on. Life is busy, but with Instacart, you really don't ever have to leave the couch. Do with this information what you will. So download the Instacart app and get whatever you crave for the game and whatever else you need delivered in as fast as 30 minutes. Plus, enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Instacart, we're here. Service fees apply. Free orders and 14 days. Excludes restaurants.
Directions. I'm doing that. Probably flip the direction. So it's the spikes. So it's giving the blurred direction. Yeah, an unexpected thunderstorm. Oh gosh. I mean, we've been getting some of that stormy weather from I think there's been stormy weather in the off the coast. And then I know Texas is going through some crazy stormy weather too. It's a mud season on the East Coast. Ooh. Mud. Oh, I believe it. For thunder to shake an entire building, 100% believe it. I've felt that kind of thunder before. Thunder, hear the thunder, lightning and the thunder. By the way, have any of you had cold soba noodles with like sauce? Freaking love that stuff. I did make soba noodles the other night to put in my miso soup, you know, a la Guayamon style. Lupin fans, you know. Spade knows what I'm talking about. But I had some of the leftover cold noodles for like dinner coming back from the con today, and it was so refreshing. And my concoction of sauce that I used for it, highly recommend if you can get your hands on it. Usually, I think it's pretty accessible depending on where you go. But my concoction was a little drizzle of yuzu soy sauce. So ponzu sauce. And a little drizzle of toasted sesame oil. Very flavorful. Yes, Maria, that is exactly the episode. The toilet episode. But yeah, where Zenigata was drawn to the smell of miso soup, and then Goemon throws the soba noodles into the miso, and Zenigata's like, you know, I've never had soba noodles and miso soup, and this is delicious. And it is, in fact, delicious, by the way. Highly recommend. Inexpensive to throw together, so very good. But I highly recommend the cold soba noodles with a little bit of ponzu and a little bit of toasted sesame oil. That's all you need. It's delicious. Very refreshing. I sadly found out that I can't have ramen soba noodles anymore. Oh no! Is it like an allergy thing? Okay, I think this one's done. And again, I do it at this angle with the horizontal because it shows up better on stream this way. So hopefully you guys can see this. Trying to do the whole swing in the this basically it's just like a giant spiky ball, but kind of like how Kai swings his blades. Alrighty, let's save that
When you
one.
hear Lululemon, you probably think of Align yoga pants, weightlessly soft, like
I
you're
think
wearing
about
next to
how I
nothing.
don't buy
That's why you
Lululemon.
see them in
That's
class,
what it is.
at the grocery store.
All right, next one, Dr. Baluigi, our OC's meeting. This should be fun. So it'll be basically based on the references that you sent. It would be basically my self insert and your little OC.
Lululemon.com.
Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered. It's like fresh tracks on a powdered day. Like
Also,
that uncharted trail a stone's throw.
yeah, Doc Lauren asked you about the soba eating
Like
situation. Yes,
the
yes.
perfect wave on a
I wasn't
sunny
sure if
day.
it was an allergy
Tap or
situation.
click the banner now to discover more and get a custom playlist for your next adventure. Pacifico. Find your own way. 21 plus, discover responsibly. Pacifico Clara beer imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois. And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Second attempt, chat. Tell me your favorite
Yeah,
film
we
within
had
the
Spectrum
genre
Wi-Fi
I
before
provide.
our
Right now, the
house.
genre is action.
That's a true story.
I'm still on
Okay,
phone. I won't go to bed
chat,
early
go
tonight.
nuts. Favorite action
Switch to
film.
Spectrum now.
I can't eat that stuff anymore because my family having diabetes. I'm starting to show signs of the salts in those foods affecting my body. Oh, gotcha. I'm really sorry. How's everybody holding up on the stream so far, by the way? And interacting in the chat. I'm waiting for somebody to just say, I like Goldfinger, and somebody else being like, I hate Goldfinger, just so we can both go, you hate Goldfinger? No, it's okay. We're gonna have to share it in the server after this. It's a reference to it's a reference to this pilot, like a teaser pilot thing, a project that Richard Epcar and Ellen Stern, husband and wife team that have worked in voice acting, but are also on-screen actors. It's a show they've been trying to get off the ground for a while, and it's a freaking hilarious pilot / teaser that has been a running gag, ongoing reference source for a while now, a number of years at this point. It is absolutely charming, and it also has Stephen Tobolowsky in it, who you may know as a character actor, especially for projects like you've definitely seen him in like a Groundhog Day, if you've seen that with Bill Murray. And there's just there's so many jokes and references that we make related to just that little teaser. It's just so funny. Having a nice piece of fish. I've seen gold member. I love gold. The taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. The taste of it, the texture. That's a lot of fish. New genre, comedy. All right, what is everybody's favorite comedy movie in that genre? Yeah. Be anything that falls within the genre of comedy. I feel like that's got to be both an easier and more difficult genre to work with, because there's so many I'm sure that people love, but you're making me pick a favorite. George of the Jungle. Hell yeah. Love George of the Jungle. One of those, and also one of those rare instances of a live action adaptation of wait, was the George of the Jungle Al Brodax as well? I'm trying to remember. It was, or not even Al Brodax. It was it was one of those not freaking Al Brodax. It was Jay Ward cartoons. One of those actually like true to the source material, surprisingly true to the source material, or at least close to it in terms of tone, adaptations that we got. Comedy Mouse Hunt. Yep, I freaking knew it was going to be Mouse Hunt, Chris. Ghostbusters, Spaceballs, Monty Python and Holy Grail, Big Fat Liar. Oh, gosh. I guess you could consider it, yeah, it's rom-com, but it is a comedy nonetheless. That would be My Big Fat Greek Wedding is one of my favorites. Of course, you got the Austin Powers series. But actually, my all-time favorite comedy, if I'm going to have to be like gun to my head, Airplane. That is my favorite comedy. If it's a rom-com, then My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Along with honorable mention, The Holiday. Wait, which one's a rom-com you legit love, Goji? While you were sleeping. Oh, gotcha. Where's that? Where can you watch that? I'm curious now.
What if you could do more for your depression without adding another antidepressant medication? With Rejoin, it's possible. Rejoin is the first and only prescription app authorized by the FDA to treat depression symptoms.
Love
It's
Actually
for
and
adults
Annie
aged
Hall.
22
Good,
and up with
excellent
major
choices,
depressive disorder
actually.
who want to add to their antidepressant medication.
And then,
Rejoin does not replace your current medication. Use as directed by your
gosh, I have to
healthcare
think of
provider.
some other
If your
ones as
depression
well.
symptoms worsen, seek help
In terms of
immediately. Want
rom-coms,
to learn more? Tap the banner on the screen and ask your
and actually, you know what?
healthcare provider
Actually,
about
in the same
Rejoin.
line of comedies, because I guess
Take your next
it does have
vacation
dramatic
on
aspects to it, but it's still a comedy. I love The Devil Wears Prada. One of my all-time favorites for sure.
Family vacation you've ever been
That's
on,
all.
with mind-blowing thrills at the largest water park at sea. 7 onboard pools for every level of the
But
ship,
for
more than 40
rom-coms,
ways to
yeah.
dine and
I mean,
drink,
again,
and
The
even
Holiday
more to enjoy
is
at our award-winning private island.
right.
Perfect day at Coco Cay. This is the new Star of the Seas. Click or tap the banner to find out
Mine
more.
and Big Cat Creek Lane, obviously.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a leash, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
You need
we
it.
need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Toxic masculinity of youth poisoned my perception of rom-coms until I was in my 20s. You know what? That's fair. And you know what? Good for you for coming around to them. Mamma Mia, I guess, counts as a rom-com as well. I mean, it is a musical, so I mean, there's a lot of rom-com musical, I guess, but and you know what? I'm glad it's kind of come around that there's a whole generation of people that were like, I mean, is it a perfect film? Absolutely not. But is it a fun film? Absolutely. Is the film adaptation of Mamma Mia. Like, clearly, everybody was just having a fun time making it. So, but then again, I love musical films. And I am sick and tired of musical film slander. Like, there's literally this whole idea of going, oh, you can't. There was a mentality of going, oh, you can't make musical films. They don't work. You have to go see them live. I'm like, well, what if maybe, just maybe, you have a really good film adaptation like, you know, either have a really good film adaptation like, Chicago is a really good adaptation of a film, a film adaptation of a musical. Or in freaking Sound of Music, hello? Are we gonna say that was not one of the greatest films of all time? But then you also have ones that are just kitschy and fun, like obviously like Mamma Mia, or you're gonna have something like artsy yet still kitschy and fun, like Moulin Rouge. Like, you know what? Music and film do in fact go hand in hand. I'm gonna sit here and be like, I don't think there should be a whole superiority complex of like, live stuff is better, when musical films can in fact be done well. And even if they're not done well, they can still be a fun time. And I'm tired of pretending that that's not the case. And actually, I never pretended that was the case. I'm tired of other people pretending that that's not the case. Singing in the Rain, yes, 100%. One of my all-time favorite film musicals. And it was important to film history. It's like, I think if I remember Singing in the Rain is in the National Archives. It's like one of the most impactful films. So, and mind you that Hollywood, especially when it went to talkies, thrived on musicals. They did dozens of musicals a year between all the studios that were making films at the time. So that was a huge part of the industry, was doing musical films. Favorite movie musical? Easy answer, Mary Poppins. That's another solid one. Very fun. You know, it was just another one of those films that just set the standard for a lot of musical films at that time. Was Mary Travers happy with it? No, but I still think it's a good. But I still think it's a good movie nonetheless. Saving Mr. Banks will ruin your perception of the whole thing with the whole thing with Mary Poppins and its production, because it's a very much a sugarcoating of what happened behind the scenes. But if you were going to still look at it and go, but I still like the movie in the end, I'm like, well, yeah, that's what you should still be able to pull from it. It's like, you can know the history and still enjoy it. Know what I mean? So. Movie musical for me, though, really tough. Extremely tough. Because there's so many I love. Like, Sound of Music is just a classic and one that is just a household favorite. You know what? Prince of Egypt counts as another one. We'll play that ball. Animated musicals can work as movie musicals. So, Singing in the Rain, all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite movie musicals. I recommend it every chance I get. And actually, technically it is, but only kind of sort of, is Gold Diggers of 1933. One of my favorites from the Golden Era. Still black and white. Phantom of the Opera. My favorite movie. So the 2004 one with Gerard Butler, that one. So I think that's actually, yeah, that was the only film adaptation they did of it with from Joel Schumacher. That's definitely, to me, like, I was obsessed with it as a kid. And when I say kid, I mean like a teenager when I first got into it. When I was first introduced to and got into the musical. The movie itself is an absolute mess, but it is still a guilty pleasure. There's some really great stuff in it. Some immense misunderstandings of between what the show presents and what the movie presents. But I still enjoy it. It's not a great movie, but what introduced me to other adaptations. Exactly. If it's a jumping off point for people, then I am glad it is. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, that's another classic. Joseph King of Dreams. I thought it was a Prince of Egypt ripoff. Oh no. No, it's a different story within the Prince of Egypt cinematic universe. And actually, it precedes the events of Prince of Egypt, if I remember. Yeah, Joseph is a story that takes place before Prince of Egypt in the Bible. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, not enough people bring up that one, that's for sure. Child Catcher still gives me nightmares, not gonna lie. Next one, monster movie. Well, that's not a genre. Can we just go with it? We'll make it a genre just for this case. Can we? Pretty please. Because I feel like there's enough movies where it should be its own genre. Yeah, subgenre. It counts. There you go. See, Spade gets it. Fine, we'll make an exception. Well, because then it gives me the opportunity to be like, Godzilla -1, duh. Van Helsing's another one. And even though it's more humorous, we're gonna go with the Brendan Fraser mummy. Jurassic Park, yeah. That is technically, yeah, it is technically a monster movie. I don't like to consider the dinosaurs monsters because they didn't ask to be created. But then again, Frankenstein's monster didn't ask for it either.
It's
quite tragic.
Free shipping and free returns, in-store order pickup, and more. Shop today in stores, online.
I remember, not even kidding. I remember watching Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde when I was like, I think I was like 10 or 11. I remember watching it, and because I remember doing a book report on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I remember watching the movie adaptation and bawling my freaking eyes out. It just, I don't know, it was the ending hit me, and I just was a mess. I can't describe it any more than I was a mess. I was actually sobbing.
Like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches.
I think it's just because, when you're like watching him get caught up in this whole thing, only to meet like a demise, to only meet his demise at the end. It's almost like, when you fly too close to the sun. And, I don't know, maybe I'll have to watch it years later and see how I feel about it. But I just remember as a kid thinking, like, man, he was just so caught up in trying to prove something that he lost himself in the process. And I think that's what hit me as a kid. But that was my interpretation at the time, I suppose. Because it truly is a case of, like, if things hadn't gone south, obviously you go, if things hadn't gone south, then, he'd still be okay. Actually, let me adjust this hand here. I'm going to clear this out to make sure I can adjust the hand accordingly. And arm and everything else. Actually, probably make it smaller. How's this? Sorry, it's a little low. How's that look, Dr. Waluigi? Sorry if it's a little blurry. I'm trying to make sure it's clear. Yay, I'm glad you're liking it. Made another masterpiece. Aw, thank you so much, Dr. Waluigi. I'm glad you like it. And you'll be getting the time lapse of this after. Oh, let me clean this up really quick because I caught this. There we go. Can't have a transparent hand unless something happened in the time-space continuum. Butterfly effect. Starting to fade out. Starting to disappear. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay. I'll save this and I'll get that to you right after the stream. Game over, man. Game over. All right. BJ Fultz. We got a tiger. I get to draw a tiger. Rusha's a tiger, who is kind of like an Aslan type OC, which is very exciting. I get to draw a tiger.
Get it with the times. With the
Let me pull up the notes on the side here for that. Notes and left.
Sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99%
A
of
white
places.
Siberian
Take credit cards
tiger.
nationwide.
So pretty.
Based on the February 2024 newspaper.
T-Mobile helped us pay off our old phones, 4 of them. And with those savings, we're taking a family road trip.
Can we get snacks on the way?
And we scored an amazing deal of 4 iPhone 16s
I'm
on
gonna do
them.
like
So
almost like
yes
a
to
warm
everything.
gray
Do
for
we get
this
matching
one.
tattoos?
Well,
Let's see.
Break free and we'll help pay off your old phones up to $3,200 for 4 lines. Plus, get 4 iPhone 16s
Yeah, we'll do
with
that.
Apple Intelligence on us.
And then having a green gem on his forehead. And then branches and flowers growing up. No! No, no. Branches and flowers growing out of his head and back. So anyway, I'm gonna wait for the ad to pass. Silence. Waiting for it to pass. Waiting for it to pass. Waiting for it to pass. There we go. Okay. He's got kind of a saber-tooth look to him, too. Favorite animated film? How dare you? How dare you ask me that question? That's really tough. One of my favorites, obviously, is Prince of Egypt. But then you got the best animated horse movie ever, which is Spirit. But then you also got Kung Fu Panda series. But then you also got Lion King. But then you also got Brother Bear. But then you also got trippy stuff like Yellow Submarine. But then you also got Castle of Cagliostro and The First. And then you also have. So I'm obviously not going to have a one set favorite. It's just impossible. have this pose I want to work with. Kung Fu Panda fanboy! Oh my God, he's here! The king is here! Haven't seen you in a while. Where the hell you been, Luca? Good to see you. Actually, tigers have big heckin' heads on their heckin' bodies. So his head should be bigger. Yeah. Much better. Which is better, musical numbers where all the characters are singing or solo musical numbers? Ooh. I mean, it depends on the kind of song. It depends on the kind of song. That's like, I think it's incredibly catchy when you have a whole ensemble singing. But solos are fun too. And impactful, and just, it depends on the song. I'm a mod, I complete. Yeah, no, you can. There. Kung Fu Panda Holiday doesn't count, then Puss in Boots The Last Wish. Kung Fu Panda 4 is your top favorite. Love that. I love that so much. Bring this side of the head out a bit more. I'll level this out because his legs will be more tucked in.
My friend Martha loves the Big Easy Reach lighter because it's perfect for candles, grills, and more.
And my friend Snoop loves it because it helps keep his fingers away from the flame he lights other stuff.
Big Easy Reach, the ultimate lighter.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. June is Men's Mental Health Month, and every year 6 million men suffer from depression. If you're feeling overwhelmed, the strongest thing you can do is ask for help. And BetterHelp makes it easier. Take a short online quiz and connect from home with a qualified therapist. Tap now or visit betterhelp.com/Spotify Music today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/Spotify Music.
You know what's better than job searching? Literally anything. That's why an Indeed profile makes doing anything job searching. Listening to your favorite songs. Yup, catching up on your podcast. That counts. Karaoke in your car? Go for it. Because when you add your skills and experience to your Indeed profile, it works to match you with great jobs when you're doing just about anything else. So stop job searching and start job matching with Indeed. The world can work better.
At Postmates, we don't just give food to people in LA, we get LA. With bagels and morning latte and no te latte, we get you that pan dulce and café de olla. Delivering the food you love from the city you love. Postmates, we get LA. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Smart water. Pure, crisp taste.
That's really good water.
It's the kind of water that says, I have my life together.
I do feel more sophisticated.
Smart water. For those with a taste for taste. Grab yours today.
When you hear Lululemon, you probably think of Align yoga pants, weightlessly soft, like you're wearing next to nothing. That's why you see them in class, at the grocery store, and in the park. But did you know about skirts and tanks and bodysuits? With Align's iconic stretch, you don't want to take it off. And with endless style options, you don't have to. Shop in-store or online at lululemon.com.
Walmart Business is in the business of saving you time, money, and hassle. Whether your business started in a garage or is a garage, Walmart Business has the tools to help you get where you're going. Tools like free shipping, multi-user accounts, and just about any item your company needs.
Even a double filtration cyclone dust collector.
Yep, even that.
Sweet.
Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love. Now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com. Terms apply.
Ironically, hot take, I might prefer Kung Fu Panda 4 to 3. We have two, at least if Kung Fu Panda fanboy is still in the chat, we have two Kung Fu Panda 4 truthers in this chat. Makes me very happy. Hope you guys are digging the chat, or well, the chat, yes, but the stream so far, by the way. I still have one more after this, and we may go a little longer, as per usual. If I go over time a little bit, and that's fine, because I want to make sure everybody that's ordered the stream sketch gets theirs done on stream. Well, it's Saturday night anyway. Like we got anything better to do, y'all? Let's just keep going. Yeah, it's I know it's a little confusing. I was not an artist on the movie. Like, I didn't make art for the, I wasn't an artist for the movie as my job. I just happened to be an artist that worked on the film in a different capacity, and within a production capacity. And I did draw a whole bunch of birthday cards and anniversary gifts and all that good stuff for the crew when I worked on the film. I will say that. Like hand-drawn, pencil and paper birthday cards. And Caden, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, let me know. Just joined the server. Woohoo! Thank you so much for joining. If you go by a different name in the chat, if you're on the stream watching watching the stream right now, let me know. Let me know who you are. Goji, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. You're the best. Shout out to Goji for contributing a tip to my coffee.
When you hear Lululemon, you probably think of Align yoga pants, weightlessly soft, like you're wearing next to nothing. That's why you see them in class, at the grocery store, and in the park. But did you know about skirts and tanks and bodysuits? With Align's iconic stretch, you won't want to take it off, and with endless style options, you don't have to. Shop in-store or online at lululemon.com.
Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered.
My body is
It's
constantly
like
braced
fresh
for
tracks on
the
a
commercial
powdered
that must
day.
not be named.
Like that uncharted trail a stone's throw away.
Like I almost
Like
anticipate it every
perfect
time,
wave on a
and
sunny
then the
day.
moment I feel like I'm safe, it comes and
Click the
hits.
banner
So
now
I have to
discover
always be
more
ready for
and
it.
get a custom playlist for your next adventure. Pacifico. Find your own way. 21 plus. Discover responsibly. Pacifico Clara beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Mia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
Well, you could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
We made it to the next round of music without it. So, whew, everybody breathe. super bright on stream. But don't get it twisted. It's absolutely still very, very bright on my end too. But this is basically the color that is in the reference. So I'm using that. Hey, Carlamon. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream thus far, by the way. If you're just joining, welcome.
Hi, is this a tour bus?
Sure is. Hop on. We're about to pass our first BMO ATM, and there it goes. There's the next one.
What tour is this?
The BMO Fee-Free ATM Tour. BMO customers have access to over 40,000 fee-free ATMs nationwide. Number 3 just up ahead, folks. Get your cameras ready.
Oh, okay. I didn't bring any snacks.
BMO. Accounts are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
If you're a parent or share a fridge with someone, Instacart is about to make grocery shopping so much easier. Because with family carts, you can share a cart with your partner and each add the items you want. So odds are together, you'll remember everything you need and never eat milkless cereal again. Minimize weekly shop stress with family carts. Instacart, we're here. Download the app today. Enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 orders. Service fees apply for 3 orders in 14 days. Excludes restaurants.
On June 20th, Disney and Pixar invite you to kick off your summer on an out-of-this-world adventure.
Engaging hyperspeed. I knew aliens were looking for me.
Experience intergalactic cuisine,
A glass of glory. So good.
advanced technology,
Allow me to adjust your gravity on. Ow.
and some extraordinary places.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
Wow.
Catch Disney and Pixar's Elio in theaters June 20th. Tickets available now. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Let's see. I think he's done. How's that for an Aslan type tiger with like a kind of an ancient tiger with these cool glowing blossoms that kind of protrude from him? Netra is here and already cursed the stream. No! Yeah, this is VJ Foltz's commission. So I don't know if VJ is on the stream, but if not, he still gets a time lapse. So no matter what, he's winning. Yeah, let's see. All right, I think this one's done. Thank you to BJ Foltz for commissioning this one. It's a very pretty tiger, I must say. Got pat myself on the back too hard. Because it is a very cool design that you came up with. So very, very cool. Thank you for the opportunity to draw him. I don't get to draw tigers too often for stream requests. At least not since the Kung Fu Panda streams. Which, hey, if you're a Kung Fu Panda fan, I can draw those characters for you. Let me see. Did I save this again? Let me make sure I did. I just blanked out if I did. So let me just make sure, just in case. All right, next, last but certainly not least, oh my goodness, we got one from Enigma of Enigma and Dizzy Lizzy smiling and playing on their Switch 2s, Electric Boogaloos. Let me switch to, well, they're both themed purple. So I think I will do two, maybe brown and purple, or dark purple, light purple. Because they both have like colors that tie into their characters. Let's see. Last but certainly not least, let me let the pen charge for a bit. Yeah. Oh, and let me stretch my fingies, because that'll be our last one for the night for the stream. And I will work on it. Oh, gosh. There's like a muscle soreness in my right arm, and it has been there for a while. And it happened after I had gotten blood drawn on that arm, but it's not sore in a spot where I had it drawn. So it's kind of funky. It's like a weird muscle tension. I don't know what to do with that. But at least it doesn't impact my ability to draw. So it's just annoying when I bend my arm a certain way. Oh, thank you so much, Goji. Have a good night, and thanks again for your support. For the tip. That was very, very sweet of you. Please have yourself a good night. How's everybody hanging in there? Actually, it's not purple S's theme, it's red. So we'll do red and purple on these characters. Because I swear, you know what it was? I think it's because I had drawn his character with a purple background before. That's why. So now we'll do red and purple. This music makes me sleepy. Don't talk about that when I'm in the middle of work. Well, actually, I don't think it'd even work because Chameleon Coffee, haha, funny, it's on theme considering Kung Fu Panda 4. Chameleon Coffee actually gives me a good boost of caffeine, that energy, without a crazy crash. And what I do is I do a little bit of Chameleon Coffee over ice with a little bit of half and half, and then I dilute it a little bit too. Starting my last sketch of Lunaya, Silver Coil and Lightning Bliss as she runs with. Oh, that's so cute. Very, very cute. You'll have to just share in the server when you're done. Let's see, trying to switch. Q-tip, left hand, Keurig. Yes, I have a, what do you call it? I have a, believe it or not, the most reliable Keurig I have is like one of the very first ones that was ever released, and I still have it, and it still works. It's just, obviously you just stick it a pod and fill it up with water and just let it go. When we had Keurigs after that, and they all didn't last as long as that one, really says a lot about how things are produced nowadays, don't you think? But things aren't made to last like they used to be.
When you hear Lululemon, you probably think of Align yoga pants, weightlessly soft, like you're wearing next to nothing. That's why you see them in class, at the grocery store, and in the park. But did you know about skirts and tanks and bodysuits? With Align's iconic stretch, you won't want to take it off. And with endless style options, you don't have to. Shop in-store or online at lululemon.com.
You love listening to your favorite artists, and we love listening to you. So let's talk. Click now to take part in our short survey, and you could win a month of gloriously uninterrupted music with Spotify Premium. That means you can enjoy all your favorite artists ad-free. Sound good? Then all you need to do is hit the banner now for your chance to win.
Time to restock your pantry? Ralph's offers the same great prices and quality online that you get in store. From pasta to cook for family dinners to school lunch essentials. Get what you need when you shop, pickup, or delivery. If you're not 100% satisfied with your online order, we make it right. Guaranteed. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
Choose from a great selection of digital coupons and use them up to 5 times in one transaction. Check our app for details. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
key.
Memorial Day savings are here at the Home Depot with free delivery and up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $450 off select appliances like LG. Plan your get-togethers with an LG refrigerator you can count on at the Home Depot. And with the connected ThinQ app, you'll know when to replace the filter. Spend less time worrying this Memorial Day with savings on LG, America's most reliable appliance brand, at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid May 15th through June 4th. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered. It's like fresh tracks on a powdered day. Like that uncharted trail a stone's throw away. Like the perfect wave on a sunny day. Tap or click the banner now to discover more and get a custom playlist for your next adventure. Pacifico. Find your own way. 21 plus, discover responsibly. Pacifico Clara beer imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here is my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Get it? With the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
The caffeine patch from Meet the Robinsons. Each patch is the equivalent of 12 cups of coffee. You can stay awake for days with no side effects. Ah! Sorry. Yeah, it's a little more muted, like that. It's that combined with her just slapping a patch on the guy's forehead. That
On June 20th, Disney and Pixar invite you to kick off your summer on an out-of-this-world adventure.
Engaging hyperspeed. I knew aliens were looking for me.
Experience intergalactic cuisine.
A glass of galore. So good.
Advanced technology.
Allow me to adjust your gravity. Ow.
And some extraordinary places.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
Wow.
Catch Disney and Pixar's Elio in theaters June 20th. Tickets available now. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose you to identity thieves. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it. Guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/Spotify. Terms apply.
If you don't know about flyer deals on Instacart, this message is for you. Flyer deals are like strolling through your favorite store looking for deals, but you're scrolling your phone. And maybe you're in bed. Because getting delivery doesn't mean you have to miss deals like you get at the store, like the one creamer that doesn't make your stomach hurt, or the pasta sauce you can't not buy when it's on sale. So download the Instacart app, shop flyers, and never miss a deal on one of your favorites. Plus, get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Instacart. We're here.
Okay, I think this one's just about done. Just clean it up a smidge. If anything, really like a coarser lines kind of lend to the energy of it. So, oh my hand. All right, I think that's it. We got Enigma and Lizzie playing on their Switch 2s, Electric Boogaloos. Goofballs, indeed, indeed. Oh, and with that, I will save that. Save that. And make sure that the time lapse is also saved here. Save that. So everybody's that was done tonight on stream will get their stuff. All right. And with that, that is the end of our stream. Oh, pencils down. Oh. Whew. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And thank you so much to everybody who contributed to the stream, for everybody who stopped by, for everybody who hung out the entire time, for everybody who is just part of this whole thing. Again, thankful for each and every one of you. Thankful for the community. Thankful for the support. And I'm thankful to my mods, and just thankful to be able to do this for y'all. It just, again, your support means everything. Being able to do this for you guys, I love it. I absolutely love it. So, thank you for letting me entertain you and service you with sketches. And please, 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 if you have not yet, join the Discord. Join the community Discord, which Chris has so graciously linked. You will be the first to know when we have new streams scheduled, and when you will have basically when the queues open up for those streams. You'll be the first to know if you join there. So it's first come, first serve that way for slots. And if you're interested in ordering a premium slot, that's first come, first serve. And you get a recording of the drawing being done. And, yeah, so I highly encourage you to order those. And if not, all good. You can order the standard off-stream sketches, which do have also their own perk of having more. No, we are not ruining this. We are not ruining this moment. We are not. So, the standard off-stream sketches have a higher character count, so you can have more characters than you would on a premium stream slot. So, yeah. No, it was more than the third time tonight. It was like the fourth for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the fourth. But, yeah, so we're not going to let that cut into our time here. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. Stay tuned for the slots to reopen again. If you're interested in getting one or getting a gift for somebody, have that be that. Have one of the sketches on stream, off stream, anything you want. And yeah, stay tuned for updates. So have yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Have yourself a good one. With no Quilted Northern Ultra, please. Good night.